hello and welcome back. I decided to give a little sneak peek on how does benchmarking works in our world here. It's very simple. You start with a Google search. Which game I should benchmark next? And then we basically just read through, right? Or basically I read through. And what happens is I go like, Gears of War, Ultimate Edition 2015. Good. Dirt Rally. Good. Batman Arkham Knight. Oh, wait, I know this game. And eventually I circle back to the thing, I have more games than I have benchmarks done. Now, this gave me an idea. Just to show you the perfect example of I have nothing to play. And I do believe my collection of games is rather small in comparison to some of the actual gamers out there. But that will not stop me. So let's start with something that actually requires money to get games. That would be the Steam. Now, Steam in general is rather good platform. Minus the issue with some older titles that will simply not launch or work in 2020. Or even 21 or 25, it doesn't matter. As the time goes on, it simply just stops working. So let's just go through the games I actually have accrued through all of the times. Now, my absolute favorite is Age of Empires. The best game ever, apart from Stronghold, give or take. I mean, one can argue which one of those two are the best. And, well, I have Age of Empires in my collection, so it's kind of 1-0 in favor of Age of Empires, I guess. Age of Wonders, that's a freebie. I don't even know what this game is about. And honestly, this is the biggest issue with Steam, at least back in the day. If you managed to buy a game on Steam and you didn't play it, like you didn't like it, there was like surprise keys available, like 5 games for £5 or something. It usually was some weird 2D, indie, weird pixelated shit games. They would just be in your library forever, and until someone finally figured out a way to remove them, and it wasn't even Steam, it was one of the users, so there we go. Obviously we have the Arma, all 3 parts, so the original Arma, Arma 2 and Arma 3. So if you play Arma, definitely hit me up and I will show you how I don't know how to play these games. Realism is nice up until a point. Battlefield, Bad Company 2, this is still one of my favorites. I replay it rather often, I must say, because storyline itself and the way this game is made is kind of much better than even the newest titles we are seeing just now. Bioshock, obviously, Bioshock Remastered, Bioshock 2 and Bioshock 2 Remastered, and Bioshock Infinite goes without saying. Now, Bioshock in general is a good game. Remastered version will actually allow you to play it in 2021 and up, because it's kind of made to run on Windows 10, apart from Bioshock, which came out on 2000 god knows when. So it might not really run that well. And as you can see, it kind of shows you this icon here. So the remaster is fully supported, and the original is kind of semi-supported, or some functions are limited. Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 3, of course the original Borderlands. Now Borderlands, I believe everyone should have Borderlands in their library. There is no excuses for that. It's uncensored humor, a lot of kinky, weird, gore stuff, good storyline, very good for playing through at least once or twice, and then replaying after, I would say, 3 or 4 years. Because by that time you will already forget everything you know about that game, and you will play it again. And it doesn't require much from the hardware to be run, at least the first and the second one. The third one is a bit of a hit or miss when it comes to performance, but it's still not that bad, to be honest. Now, Company of Heroes, that's a freebie I picked up. I don't even know when and how. I must confess I never played it. I think I played it for an hour. My friend tried to pull me into it, and it's kind of like a strategic game. It's kind of RTS, a real-time strategy something. And I don't know, I mean, those who likes those times, this is kind of like World War II, I think, if I remember correctly. Definitely check it out. It's not a bad title, it's just me who is not appreciating it as a game. CSGO, I mean, I cannot believe that now you have to pay money to get this game, because when it launched on Steam it was for free, right? And I'm the person who actually grew up with the Counter-Strike in general, so we're talking 1.1, 1.2, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.6 with mods, Condition 0, original source, and then CSGO. And yeah, source is not Condition 0. Condition 0 is where you first time got the shield and a pistol, so fuck you if you think source was first. No, it wasn't. DCS, definitely this is one of my absolute favorites. The problem is I only have mouse and keyboard, so I can't really play properly. You need to know like 5 million combinations. We're talking like Control Shift T plus 79 for, I don't know, adjusting your left flap 15 degrees. Very good if you have HOTAS setup or any kind of joystick and stuff like that, or at least mouse with 500 buttons. And definitely I would say this is very good as a flight sim. It's rather close to reality, give or take. There's a lot of videos out there where actual fighter pilots are flying these things, and they say like, well, this is impressive, so they know what they're talking about, right? Destiny 2. It's a freebie as well. It came out free for PC after it launched, and nobody wanted it on console, so they ported it on a PC, and that made a lot of console people angry, which I don't know why, but hey, I got it anyway. Never paid or bought any DLCs for it. I mean, it is Destiny we're talking about here, and it just stuck there. Deus Ex Mankind Divided, yes, I always wanted to play through this game fully, but I never had the hardware to do it because goddamn, this game is demanding. So many... I would say this is kind of like the original Cyberpunk. When it comes to futuristic augmented things and storylines and possibilities and skill points and shit. So, you know, I might get to this, but it's very good for benchmarking. The benchmark is really unforgiving at the times. The Dirt series, obviously, this is picked up by El Cheapo. We're talking about big game sales when they are basically throwing this at you for like less than a quid. So obviously there's no way I'm gonna pass up Dirt Showdown and Dirt 3. This is arcade, the best arcade ever. So you have to just have it and you don't have to worry about whatever happens in it. You just drive, crash, do some gimmicks shit, you know, like Ken Block, and that's it. It's exactly the type of game just to fool around. Dishonored, of course, Dishonored 2, and Dishonored Death of the Outsider. So these are the whole franchise of Dishonored. I did like the first one, didn't really enjoy the second one, and I never played the Death of the Outsider because, I mean, once you played one of them, you kind of play them all. It's one of those games, and of course it's kind of nice for different approach and replayability, but I wouldn't say that you would be, you know, gaining much. The first Dishonored, I would say, is still the best in terms of how you interact and what you can do. The second one is more flashy, but if you don't have very decent hardware, it's going to be hard to run to all maxed out. And Dishonored, the Death of the Outsider is basically the DLC or continuation of the Dishonored 2. So, again, the hardware requirement still applies for this game. Underlords, Dota. No idea what it is, how it ended up in my library, but I have it. I wanted to play Dota back in a day that I didn't even know what the fuck that is. I still don't know what the fuck that is, believe me or not. And this must be somehow probably connected to it somehow. I honestly have no idea how I got it. Far Cry 2, Far Cry 3, Far Cry 5. Obviously the Far Cry franchise, I like it. The problem is, ever since I'm on Windows 10, I cannot play Far Cry 2 or Far Cry 3. I do have dual boot with Windows 8 set up for occasions like this, so I can benchmark the games. But yeah, it's a shame that you pay money, you get these games, you can't play them in 2021. And of course Far Cry 5, and we have Far Cry 6 upcoming just now as well, so I don't know. I think the Far Cry franchise exhausted itself with Far Cry 4, but yeah, that's all we have. Generation Zero, very good survival game with robots if you want to see how it is if you were alone in Sweden, or at least where they make Volvos on every corner. and you have nothing but there's a lot of robots that shoot at you, definitely give it a go. It's very funny how, well, unsurvivable that is, to be honest. I managed to survive for like an hour, and then I had to get back inside my house and continue my daily chores. And then I started playing Generation Zero, so it was kind of cool. Grid 2, obviously Grid series arcade game. It's not a sim racing, nothing like that. Not really good for benchmarks. It's very easy to run. There's nothing to talk about it. Half-Life 2 Lost Coast. I mean, this is for El Cheapo as well. I do believe there still are like, what, £2 or £3, give or take. So that was a sin not to pick it up, so that's been picked up. Halo Master Chief Collection. Finally, I mean, I can play games that were not on a PC when the Halo franchise launched. It was originally console exclusive, Xbox 360 and PlayStation. I think Halo was actually just Xbox, to be honest. I'm not sure because I've never had a console in my life apart from PS3 for Destiny, so I might be completely out of my water here. But yeah, at least it's on a PC now and I have it as well. Injustice Gods Among Us, no idea about that, but probably it was a freebie because I would never pay money for that. Life is Strange, definitely a freebie. Never played it, but I heard very good reviews about it, but who knows? I don't know, maybe one day I will try it, but this is definitely not my type of game. Mad Max Fury Road was for El Cheapo, so obviously... And it's not a rememberable game. I mean, I don't know why people say this game is so great. I mean, it's annoying. It's literally from point A to point B, which is very far away. And on the way, you get like 15 different fucking side missions. It's more annoying than Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And that game was fucking dragged out. And Mad Max, it tops Odyssey like 100%. It's crazy. That's what developers do when there's no content for the game. You have to drag it out. And you have a desert in a car and need for petrol to make it work. Mafia 2. Now, this obviously goes without saying, right? So we have Mafia 2 and Mafia 2 Definitive Edition or Remaster. Do I really need to say more? We played through these and it is a very good, very fun game to play. Good storyline, good execution as well. Mafia 2 is not as well remastered as the first one, but I can't really, bitch about it. I mean, I can, I just don't want to because still very good game to play. Mass Effect. Obviously, Mass Effect goes without saying. Now they are making a remaster for all the parts up until Andromeda. Surprise, surprise, so they're not gonna fix Andromeda. And you have to buy it again. So even if you own all 3 parts, which I do have, I have Mass Effect 3, I think on Origin, if I'm not mistaken, because initially you could only get those games on Origin, for Mass Effect specifically as a BioWare product. And then I guess I just got them on Steam. Max Payne and Phantom Pain. Absolutely, I like these games. Max Payne 3. I've played it through a couple times. It's very interesting. I'm trying to get the first and the second Max Payne on as well, but it might be easier for me to just, like pirate it rather than buy it because I don't believe it's gonna run on Windows 10. That game is so old. I think I was still in primary school or something when those games came out. So fuck. I don't think those games would even know how to behave on a Windows 10, but I'll give it a try. Metro Last Light Redux. Now, this is a funny story. I actually got this game, and then it came out for free on Epic Store. So I was like, fuck. So now I have 2 of them. I have one on Steam and one on Epic Store. Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War. These 2 games, absolute must for those who actually like these types of games. Great fun, very good things to actually do in both of them. Payday 2, a freebie. I don't know why people like this game. It is so fucking bad. It's actually crap. No. I think I need to remove it from my library. I get PTSD of trying this game just by remembering it exists. Portal 2. Now, this is very fun. Definitely something like from old games. A much different approach to gaming in general, or the player, or the protagonist there. So yeah, if you never played it, grab it. It's for cheap. It's a co-op game as well. Grab your friends, solve some puzzles, gravity guns, thinking portals. Absolute blast. Nothing to regret. Signal from Tolva. Played through it. Was a gift game. I don't know. It's very, very niche market. I do believe the game was in development at that stage. But I don't know. I might revisit it just to see maybe things have finally gotten better, because I still don't know what was the game's idea and what I had to do. I was just going and shooting and surviving, and then something happened. So good for me, I guess. This is one of the games that left you very confused, so yeah, no idea. Sniper, Ghost Warrior Sniper 3, yeah, well, El Cheapo Games, don't spend any money on these games. These two are completely useless, same as Sniper Contracts. If you have literally nothing to play, get your shoes on, go for a walk. Literally, I mean, honestly. I've played a lot of games. This is not the games for you to waste your time on. Splitgate, kind of like Portal with guns. It's free, first of all, that's why I have it, because it's free. Fast-paced, very small map multiplayer, team deathmatch, I would say. Not really battle royale, thank fuck. So if you fancy a quick match, definitely go for it. It's very easy to master. A lot of verticality to explore, a lot of well, not really a lot of weapons, but a lot of things you can do in the game, and it's multiplayer only, so you're not stuck with single player. Stay Out. Now this is a kind of like unfinished game. It was on beta access and it was for free, whoever wanted it. I got it, played it for 3 minutes and uninstalled. It's kind of like a cheap ripoff of Stalker. So Stalker is great, this is not, and that's all you need to know about it. Rainbow Six Siege, obviously, I really wanted this game, and it was a gift as well. I played it, and I realized that playing versus people who's been playing this game for the last 5 years, 24/7, kinda sucks, because they shoot you through like a hole in a wall, through a building away. I mean, fuck that. So I don't know, maybe they're gonna add some modes for absolute retards like me to play it. Tomb Raider, obviously, I mean, you need to have at least one Tomb Raider game in your library, so I have this one. Total War Shogun, a freebie, was for free, so I got it. I tried to play it, but it's kind of like a, not really RTS, to be honest. It's kind of like conquest-based, turn-based strategy stuff. It is kind of interesting, and once you get the hang of it, it's kind of, helps you spend your day, but I don't know. Not really my type. Vanquish, you've seen this game. I actually recorded it as well. Pretty fun. Was only on consoles before, now it's on PC, and it's actually a pretty nice game to play. Warframe, obviously, everybody knows Space Ninjas. Who doesn't want to be a Space Ninja, right? And you can be one in here. It's kind of like Destiny type RPG. Free, first of all. Looks amazing. I mean, I cannot stress this enough. Every time someone mentions Warframe, I remember how good it looks. For a free game, where you don't have to pay money. I mean, you can spend money if you want, obviously, but for something that is for free, holy shit, this is better than Destiny or some other titles that are out there. And of course, the Witcher titles. The first, second, and the third, which is the Wild Hunt, not the one you thought. Depends on which pub you visit. But anyway, yeah, these absolutely like these as well. And that's it for the Steam. Now, when we go for all the other, platforms I have, the next one would be probably Ubisoft. So we are actually currently playing and checking out Assassin's Creed Origins. Don't pay attention to Ubisoft Plus. Once you use it once, it's kind of like a cancer. It just sticks on your profile, and it reminds you, hey, this title is with Ubisoft Plus access, and so just give us your money. No, use it once, cancel before they charge you again, and that's it. So what I have here is Assassin's Creed 2 and 3. Obviously, 3 Remastered comes with the 3 once you buy it. Assassin's Creed Unity. Now the Assassin's Creed Chronicles China is actually for free during the lunar sale, so definitely just grab it. It's a 2D adventure. I do believe it consists of like 3 or 4 parts. It's kind of like very short platforming, I would say Prince of Persia mobile type of thing. But it's not bad, you know, you can still have fun with it. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, I think it was a freebie as well at one point, I don't know for what occasion. Origins, Odyssey, obviously you've seen the Odyssey gameplay. 113 hours. The longest gameplay for fucking Ubisoft game I've probably done in my entire life. Child of Light was a freebie, you can basically get them all the time. Far Cry 3, 4 and 5, obviously. I would say the Far Cry 3 and 4 is my favorites, but I cannot launch Far Cry 3 on Windows 10. No idea why, some people can, I cannot. Works fine on Windows 8, go figure. Obviously the Far Cry Blood Dragon comes with Far Cry 3. For Honor, it's a freebie, always been. Maybe you have to pay money for it, I don't know. I don't think I actually played a single second of it, no, absolutely not. Always wanted to get into it, but I'm kind of afraid of being shoved off from a bridge, if you know what I mean, so I'm just kind of trying to avoid it. Hyperspace, absolutely free to play. Been promoted 100 times, that's all there is. Immortals Phoenix Rising, the new title that you might know or hear. Demo, I couldn't launch the demo. The demo would not launch. There's a thread on Ubisoft forum about this, and Ubisoft is doing fuck all. Why? Because it's Ubisoft, so what do you expect, I must say. And yes, we do have Rabbids Coding and Rayman Legends. I mean, it's something, you know, take your mind off. Starling, Battle for Atlas. I think it was for free or very, very cheap. I think it was a gift, like some kind of anniversary gift for Ubisoft. Because it's not bad, but it's not that great either. It's kind of simple. Ghost Recon, Future Soldier, Wildlands and Breakpoint. Obviously, Wildlands my favorite. Can't play Future Soldier on Windows 10. Again, I don't know why, but it just happened. And, well, Breakpoint, we all know how this story is still going on. Tom Clancy's Hawks 2, arcade-ish flight sim. I must say it's a flying arcade, it's not a flight sim. I mean, what am I talking about here? Had to take a sip of my drink to get some better thoughts. Jesus, Hawks is a sim. Jesus, no. Anyway, obviously you play, well, Rainbow Six will be under Ubisoft anyway. And that's pretty much all there is. Division, Division 2 and Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs 2, that's kind of like the... all that is, and I don't have to explain what Division is. Was for cheap, like they were just throwing away it. I think it was like £3 or £4, and they tried to squeeze out another 20 for Warlords of New York expansion, which I'm not gonna take it unless they give it for free, as they usually do. And Watch Dogs 2 was for free. Watch Dogs Original, I think I got it for El Cheapo as well. I haven't actually finished either of them. Too much hassle, you know, it's kind of like GTA 5 with hacking, you know. it's so weird. And I played Watch Dogs Legion, we did a benchmark under Ubisoft Plus subscription. No. Thank you for free Watch Dogs 2, but I'm not gonna spend my money on that. And as you can see, there's free games, it's still available, Chronicles China, and that's pretty much all you have on Ubisoft's side. Let's check out what we have on Origin. Yes, the third platform. So Anthem, the great mess, which still runs like crap, and I don't know why. And I don't think they know why. But that disappointed a lot of people. Apex Legends did try it out. Very, very simple battle royale, to be honest. I mean, it's absolutely not nearly as complicated as Warzone. And to be honest, it's kind of like point and shoot. And really depends what kind of gun you pick up. Battlefield 3, 4, well, 1. Battlefield 1, Battlefield 2, Bad Company, Battlefield 3, 4. I don't have the 5, it's only on trial because, you know, once you played one of them, you kind of know all of them. Battlefield Hardline, I do like it. I must say, storyline-wise, it's better than Well, at least the 5th and the 1st anyway. Of course, the Crisis franchise, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Luckily, there's no 4th, but who knows? There's always a cliffhanger there. And the missing Mass Effect parts 2, 3, and Andromeda, which, as I said, was originally on Origin. Medal of Honor Pacific Assault, I mean, I don't have to tell you guys what this is. It's ancient as fuck, was a freebie when Origin launched. Most Wanted was a freebie as well, and it's not the Most Wanted you remember as the Black Edition with the BMW M3. This is something much newer than that. It's kind of like after Carbon. I think after Carbon and Undercover, they actually made the Most Wanted remaster, which was completely something else than the actual Most Wanted. But anyway, it was for free. Battlefront 2. It was, as you can see, it actually shows Epic Game Store. It was for free as a freebie on Epic Store, so obviously I grabbed it. It's great fun. There's a lot of people still playing multiplayer, and well, there's also a single player campaign there. No benchmarks though. Titanfall 2. Everyone should have Titanfall and play through the story campaign. And that's all I'm gonna say about this particular game. And let's revisit the last one, which is basically the Epic Games. Yes, I know, the Chinese spyware, but goddamn, this is, if they take my data, they give me good, like very good games for free. You know, games you can't really, I mean, afford, to be honest. Like, first of all, Star Wars Battlefront 2 for free. That stuff was still like up to £35 just a couple of weeks ago. Elite Dangerous. Space flight sim arcade stuff. I would say space arcade thingy. Not really Star Citizen, but not as bad as something else as well. I kind of like No Man's Sky level thing. Watch Dogs 2, which was for free as well, so I got it on both Uplay and Epic Store. Abzu, very short, very funny, kind of like chill out type of game. Batman Arkham Knight, I mean, I don't have to introduce this series. Kingdom Come Deliverance for free, so why not? This game still has a price tag on it. Hitman, the original one, so also not a bad deal. Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I never played, but I have a friend who knows how to kill people with the roller coaster, so I might give her a call. Just Cause 4 for free, by the way. I mean, this is absolutely not a bad deal when you look at it. Rogue Company, this is a very bad deal when you look at it. They got it anyway. Remnant from the Ashes, I mean, for free again. Yes, it's an older title. It's basically 2 years old. At the same time, when it came out, it was a big hit. It was, well, kind of like Dark Souls with guns, but not really Dark Souls kind of thing. Grand Theft Auto 5. Yes, for free. Obviously, I got it. I mean, all of these games are for free that I got. I've never spent a dime on Epic Store. Quite literally. So, when I saw the Grand Theft Auto 5 is for free, I took it, obviously. I mean, those who actually spent money on Grand Theft Auto 5, they flipped their shit when Epic Store gave it away for free. Well, technically it was Rockstar who gave Epic Store permission, because you still need Rockstar Club to play it, but you get the point. Oh well. And yeah, the online multiplayer for GTA 5 is still full of hackers and exploits. Cube, a very interesting thingy. Kind of like Portal, but you don't have a portal gun. You're using your own hand with a glove. I'm still trying to get through it. I took a break from it because it is kind of interesting when it comes to puzzles and problem solving. Lifeless Planet, waste of time. Honestly, don't even look at it. If someone gives it for free, just punch the person and walk away. Killing Floor, I mean, I don't have to talk about that. Air Memories of the Old, a very nice, chill game. It's basically, if you are completely stressed out, you can just play this game, fly around, be a bird, no worries in the world, no resource hungry at all. Mutant Year Zero Road, very good turn-based strategy game. If you like XCOM type of games, this is exactly for you. You can have these like overwatches and flanking and special attacks that consumes your things, just fucking get it. Pretty cool stuff. World War Z, I mean, you remember the movie, but the game is actually worse. You play against zombies and you can have up to, well, I think 3 friends in co-op, and you just shoot zombies. Basically all there is hordes of zombies and you just shoot them. Bridge and Rayman Legends, that was for free, of course, so I took it. Wolf Among Us, the Telltale, I think, or whatever studio it was that made it. Pretty decent stuff to play through, kind of like point and click adventure with some detective thing in it. Darksiders, that was a freebie as well. Everybody remembers Darksiders, Warmind, and something like that. Super Hot, the first installment, exactly as you remember from the second one. When you move, time moves as well, so you have to dodge everything in like Matrix, John Wick style. Observer, pretty underrated game, to be honest, same as Soma. If you play Observer and Soma, you would actually be very surprised. Not really known titles, but I would say they are definitely worth a playthrough. Total War Saga Troy, a total freebie. I haven't played a single minute of this game. Again, I might give it a try, but I still need to remember that I have it. Amnesia, it was a freebie, like a weekly freebie. This Epic Store gives you weekly games for free, and I just collect them all. I kind of know what this game is about, but I just took it because I thought maybe I want to play it. Assassin's Creed Syndicate, for free. I mean, shit. Obviously I took it. And Arkham, Batman Arkham as whatever, and Arkham City. So the whole franchise of Batman is here. I mean, these 3 games alone are worth about £80. So, and this is for free. So obviously I'm gonna take them. Blair Witch Project. I do think I know what this game is. I took it because I think I know what it is, but I need to install it and launch so I know for sure. Darksiders obviously is kind of like within the Darksiders franchise. So the Darksiders, the definition edition, you play as a death. In here you play as a war, like War Mustard, so stuff like that. Fortnite comes by default with Epic Store. Probably that's why everybody called it a cancer. You can't get rid of it. Never had it, never played it. I don't even know what the fuck it is. I've seen gameplays of it on YouTube, but I've never touched it, I swear. Ghostbusters, the video game. Very recent game I picked up for free. I do believe it's the old one, like the original Ghostbusters game, so I'm kind of curious to launch it. No idea about the horrors. This guy kind of looks like a Minecraft character. Metro 2033, Metro Last Light Redux. So both of these 2 are for free. Now I just need to wait until Exodus is for free and fixed, and that's gonna be very good to play through. Mud Runner, which people might remember, you just go and drive through mud, so it's not bad. Rocket League, free game. I think it's still free to play anyway. Never played it, but looks like fun. You just play football with the cars. Crimes and Punishments, that's kind of like if you live in my area. It's like your daily life, but it's on Epic Store now. Civilization, whatever that is. I mean, I know that a lot of people will be like, oh my god, you never played it. But you know, there's so many games out there. You see, this is the games that I own officially. Okay, I'm just gonna stop at that for legal reasons. But god damn it, I can't play through every game on planet Earth. I mean, I technically could, but then I would actually need to quit my job. Which sounds very tempting. Don't give me this idea, please. Soma. Very nice mindfuck if you're into it. Will start very nice and cute and cuddly, and then you will be, well, kind of like asking for your parents to come and pick you up. One of those type of games. Pretty cool stuff. Star Trek Online. Now, this is definitely not what you think it is. There was a game, Star Trek Online / single player back in year 2000. And Jesus Christ, it was so bad. I saw this on Epic Store as well for free, so I grabbed it. I haven't tried it out yet, but I have very big suspicion it's the same game. If it's gonna be the same, I'm definitely gonna make a video about it. surviving Mars. So if you actually see the movie Martian with Matt Damon, I think the guy's Matt Damon because I keep fucking confusing him with another guy that looks like him, but he's not Matt Damon. Then you basically need to like establish a colony on Mars and survive. An Unreal Tournament beta, which probably you don't even know exists, but it was supposed to come out, and that was at the very, very, very first days of Epic Games. There was a closed beta event for Unreal Tournament, and it was supposed to be the new best thing. Kind of like the old Unreal Tournament. If you remember Unreal Tournament 2000 or something, so this was supposed to be the brand new one, like Unreal Engine upgraded and stuff like that. Never happened. Something happened. It flopped. It was never finished, but I still have it as a nice reminder of that. So yeah. Anyway, this should actually give you kind of like an overwatch of what we have. Oh, great! Grand Theft Auto 5 is still for £12, and I have it for free. So yeah, this should actually give you kind of like an idea of what games we have, and if you want to see any of those games played or benchmarked, just leave a comment down below. Write me, I don't know, don't text me, or tweet. I don't know, do something if you want me to do something as well, and I'll see what I can do for you. And oh, there's Rage 2 coming soon, from February 18 till February 25. That's how I fish for games I want to have, or at least try out. So it's not that bad, and I think it's gonna be only better. And as always, thanks for watching. Leave your comments, and see you next time.